Hey everybody, I am 22 Tiger Dude and I'm here to review the SpongeBob episode Bubblestand, requested by... Guaman 525. So Bubblestand is about when SpongeBob has, well, a bubble stand. You have to basically just pay a quarter, 25 cents, to blow a bubble. And that's the basic plot of the episode, actually. There's really nothing more to say about it. Okay, so Bubble Stand, I'm going to already let it off my chest. This is a classic. This episode is a classic. Love this episode. There are no problems. There are no nitpicks. It's just a classic episode that is so simple, yet so hilarious. And I don't know how many times I said this in my SpongeBob reviews, but I love it when SpongeBob does simple plots. It's amazing how simple a plot could be, but yet it's amazing how creative they go with that simple plot and how outrageously hilarious they go with that simple plot. That amazes me about SpongeBob, and it still amazes me to this day how the writers are able to even pull that off. I thought the writing all around in this episode are just clever. I love every moment of this episode. Squidward trying to blow a bubble was funny. And then of course, we have to remember that line, the bubble technique that SpongeBob has right here. When he's like, first you have to do this, and that, and 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 that. You know, blowing a bubble. That's not even half of it, actually. There's still a lot more than that, but I'm just giving you guys an example. Patrick was very hilarious in this episode too. There was this one scene where Patrick is trying to blow a bubble and he just turns it right out purple, and this episode just has so many hilarious moments. I love it. It makes me smile with joy and happiness. It's just a classic episode all around, and I'm sure most of us at least think it is. Some people call this episode boring. To me, I don't think it's boring at all. I've always loved this episode, and I'm always a sucker for simple plots that SpongeBob does. It makes me laugh a lot. I always admire the creativity in this episode. I always admire the writing, and just props to everyone involved in this episode. So, without a doubt, the episode deserves a 10 out of 10, because it's just amazing.
I thought that I had everybody on my side, but I went and blew it all sky high. And now she won't even spare a passing glance. All just because I ripped my pants.
Ripped pants. It was just about when SpongeBob rips his pants a lot on purpose to get everyone's attention, because everyone finds it funny when he rips his pants. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't like this episode. I understand why some people love this episode, and if you're one of those people that loves this episode, fantastic. But for me, I just don't like ripped pants. I'm sorry. SpongeBob just ripping off his pants to get everyone's attention. It just doesn't sound like SpongeBob. But you do feel bad for him because everyone before then didn't really pay attention to SpongeBob, and it wasn't until SpongeBob ripped his pants by accident that everyone starts laughing hysterically. So that's what you get throughout the whole freaking SpongeBob episode. And I didn't like it. First time, maybe after the second time, yes, it was hilarious. But it gets old. It gets old very fast. Not only that, but just as a whole, this episode is boring. It really, truly is boring. The storyline could have been something creative, but instead it came off as very lacking, very boring. It just lacked a lot of potential and creativity, in my opinion. The episode does have a few laughs, mainly the beginning where SpongeBob makes cute old Sandy laugh. There's, of course, the first couple of times when he ripped off his pants. It actually was funny. There was also this scene. I'm not going to spoil it, but all I'm going to say is that SpongeBob pretends to die, and he just says this line, and oh my goodness, it cracks me up. And then the song at the end, yeah, the song was really good. I like the song. It doesn't really make up for how boring and how lacking this episode was, but it was good. I like it. And another flaw I had was I didn't like how everyone was laughing at SpongeBob and just all of a sudden started liking him just because he's known as the dude who rips his pants a lot. I didn't like that. And Sandy was kind of ignoring SpongeBob here. She was a little more focused on Larry Lobster, and you kind of feel bad for the sponge, and I kinda didn't like Sandy here. And I understand that seeing SpongeBob was trying to pretend to be dead, he scared everyone and he had them worried sick. And in a way, I can understand why everyone was angry at him. But I didn't appreciate how everyone, especially Sandy, left SpongeBob all alone. And I just didn't like it. I still didn't even like Sandy after when SpongeBob got his best friend back after singing that wonderful song. I even remember when I was a little boy, I had this SpongeBob toy. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was this SpongeBob Pants ripoff toy. I got it from Christmas. The good glory days of my childhood. I really love that toy. I'm honestly going to give Rip Pants a 4 out of 10. I really didn't like it that much. It was just poorly done, in my opinion.
Be true to yourself, don't miss your chance, and you won't end up like the fool who ripped his pants.
Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Comment to give me your thoughts on the SpongeBob episode. Like and share this video. I hope you enjoyed this, and don't forget that I will always have Tiger Power!